Welcome back. When we talked about the resource mappings, we said some of the values would be passed in the path parameters. So here /user /id. ID is a path parameter. In this step, what we'll do is we'll create another simple hello world bean request with a path parameter. What I'll do is I'll copy this, and what we want to do is we want to pass in a param. What we'll say is we'll create a URI hello world path variable slash. I would want to accept the path variable in here. I would need to give a name to the variable, so I'll call it name. So what would happen here is when I get a request, let's say path variable slash in 28 minutes, then in 28 minutes will be mapped to this variable name. So let's create a variable to take that. So that's called string name, right? So is that sufficient? Actually, it's not. I would need to add an annotation called at path variable, and now it's imported in. Now what would happen is when somebody types in a URI in 28 minutes, it would get mapped to the name in here. So this in 28 minutes would be what would be mapped into name. I'll change the name of the method. It doesn't really matter, but let's change it. Hello world path variable. Over here, I would want to use a format. So I'll say hello world %s. I'll use the name in here. So I'll say string.format, and this is the format to use. And I'll say use the arguments name. What would happen? This %s would be replaced with name, and this hello world bean would be returned back. So what we are creating here is very simple, right? What we want to do is to take this path variable, and whatever value is coming back, we are creating a hello world bean with this string template and returning that back. It's a simple example to show the power of path variables. In all our social media application resource mappings, we will use path parameters extensively. So here we are mapping user ID. Here we are using post ID. In RESTful applications, we make extensive use of the path variables. These are also called path parameters. Now let's start the application, and I'll copy this hello world path variable in 28 minutes down here. So it's localhost 8080 hello world path variable in 28 minutes. And you are seeing now that it's coming back with a response hello world in 28 minutes. Whatever I'm passing in as the path variable is getting replaced in here. Let's change it again. Hello world Ranga. This is getting as hello world Ranga. So whatever value we are passing in is being picked up by the controller, and it is being sent back in the response. Path variables are a critical part of creating REST resources. We will make extensive use of path variables in this specific course. In this step, we learned how to create a path variable and how to pick up the value from it and use it in a controller method. Until the next step, bye-bye.